This store here is the store I don't think any of you have been to, at least in our neck of the woods. Sunrise Supermarket, an Asian supermarket that is chock full from wall to wall with Asian foods from all over the Far East. We are going to take a little tour of the Sunrise Supermarket. You are going to be impressed. Back after this. Lots of fresh vegetables from all over the Far East. Yo choy, Chinese broccoli, long bok choy, shalahan, red spinach, potato leaf, and all of these, being my wife's Asian, we eat a lot of this stuff. We cook it. She makes dinners with all of these vegetables, and they are excellent. You really need to try some of this stuff out. And of course, there's your regular spinach and soybean sprouts. But you need to take a chance. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised, at how good some of this stuff really tastes. Want fresh parsley? There's fresh parsley in the bag, right from the farm. You don't find this at the other grocery stores. I'm telling you, I've been to all the grocery stores in Pigeon Forge and Sevierville. They don't carry this stuff. Snow peas. All different types of peppers. Thai chili, look at that. I bet that kicks. And look at the prices. Thai chili, $2.50 for a giant thing of that. You know what you're going to pay in the grocery stores by us. Look at these. This is excellent. Habanero. I can't eat these. They're a little too hot for me, but my wife loves them. Look at these little eggplants. These are Thai eggplants. Look at that. They're delicious, by the way. You cook them up. It's squash. Eggplant is a squash. Very tasty. You got these little ones here. These are the Indian eggplants. Not bad. Not bad at all. Seafood, mushrooms, fresh king oyster mushrooms. These are good with any type of meat or seafood. Fresh peanuts for boiling. I used to make my own boiled peanuts all the time. These are green peanuts, by the way. They're not cooked peanuts. Lotus root, turmeric, fresh turmeric, and that's really good for your blood pressure. Guys, this stuff here, you cook it using your food, your blood pressure will drop considerably. I used to take 6 to 8 pills a day before after my heart attacks, and now I'm down to 2. You got squash, zucchinis. These are pickled cucumbers. The size of these carrots. Amazing, isn't it? Red cabbage. Taiwan cabbage. This is good. My wife usually gets this Napa cabbage. This is very good with soups, and you can use this for any type of greenery, for salads even. What I'll do is continue down here. They got fresh eggs. They even have quail eggs. Isn't that nice? California fresh quail eggs. And of course the regular eggs, but then kimchi. That's more of a Korean food. Some of the stuff you can't read till you get to the English part of it. This is cabbage kimchi. Basically it's cured, it's pickled, and it's fermented, and it's got an interesting flavor. I mean, you got to try it. It's not bad at all. These are little hairy fruits. Rambutan. These are good. The rambutans, you never had these? They look like they're going to get up and run away. but once you open them up, really sweet on the inside. Nice stuff, good stuff. I love coming here. Cactus, you see these growing all over. I bet you didn't know that you can eat these. You can boil them up. My grandfather used to cook these up, fry them with eggs. Dates. See, that's the difference between going to our local grocery stores and coming here to an Asian food store. You're going to find all sorts of really good, unusual stuff. Cactus leaf. Bet you didn't know you could eat cactus leaf. Yep. The little pricklies are off of them already. They take them off, but you can scrub them a little more if you want. And they're inexpensive, $1.42. This is Nepal cactus leaves. They're very good. Of course, fresh tomatoes, onions, and they butcher their own meat right here at Sunrise. All their stuff is right from here. They got pork. I think if this is what I think it is, beef eye round. Look at that. Tell me that's not a nice cut of meat. Then of course they got livers and gizzards. When was the last time you saw at Walmart? Duck heads. Like I told my wife, I don't eat anything that's looking back at me, and they are looking at me right now, and they're going, where's the rest of me? Duck head, duck feet. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. All different types of eggs. And then if you hike, and if you're looking for vegetables, hike. Of course, ginger, very good for the heart, very good for the blood pressure, very good for keeping your body cleaned out too. Ginger is an excellent. This is ginger root. You buy this raw. You cook it up. You can make tea. You got an upset stomach? Excellent for an upset stomach. You shave off just a couple of pieces, cut it off with a knife, put it in hot water. Excellent for a tummy ache or menstrual cramps. So ladies, this stuff is good for you. Fresh garlic, $2.99 for a bag. Plenty of it. Of course, onions. I'll take you to something. I'm trying to show you stuff that you don't normally see, but don't understand what it is. A Milonga. This is a coco Milonga. This, you go, what is that? I mean, look at it. Looks like a bunch of logs in a box, right? But it's not. These taste like almost like a sweet potato. It's potato-y, sweet potato when you cook it up. Excellent stuff. You shave off the skin, and you cut it, you can dice it, and you can cook it with meats. Then purple yam. It actually is purple, but it's they don't have one open here that I could show you. It's kind of purple there, but when you cut it open, it is actually purple. They make purple yam ice cream too. Tried that? Not bad at all. It has a good flavor. A boniato is a lot like a potato, and like a mix of a russet potato, and it's starchy. It's got a unique flavor to it. And of course, regular potatoes, apple pear potatoes, Japanese yams, sweet potatoes, smaller Milonga, and these are a small taro. These are just smaller versions of what I showed you before, the large one. But they have a really good taste to them. They really do. Then if you're looking for your oyster flavored sauce, you can get oyster sauce here. My wife gets all of this stuff. I don't eat all of it. I like a lot of it. But some of it's just, my palate is so much different than my wife's palate. And so we compromise. I make what I want to make. She makes what she wants to make. And a lot of the times she makes stuff that we both make and enjoy very much. All the meats are butchered here. And we'll get to all the other stuff very shortly. Fresh. This stuff is, you cannot find it any fresher. It's cut up right in the back, weighed, and then put up to here. Fish balls. Don't laugh. That's what they're called, fish balls. It's not what you think. They're dough and there's fish on the inside of them. And a lot of you people call these sardines and stuff, but they're just smaller types of fish that the Asians like. I mean, Asians like fish. Their sustenance, their diet is mainly of fish, and I know that because my wife is always eating it. Let me see. I mean, for YouTube reasons, I got to make sure I don't get any of the music there for too long, or they'll cut my video off, and I don't know why they play it so loud. See, she's already looking. What are you looking for, honey? What fishes are you looking for now?
Gigi.
Oh, little Gigi's. Don't they have fresh ones over there? Why don't you get fresh Gigi?
I got some.
You got some fresh ones? There's the little stinky fish. Now, you wouldn't believe this. They look like just little tiny fishies, right? But let me tell you, when you cook them up, wow, do they stink. They really do. Let's continue. When was the last time at Kroger or Food City did you see duck? Right here. Here it is. Whole ducks. $15.99 for a whole cooked duck. It's got all the duck sauce, everything you need. If you haven't, most everybody's eaten duck. I can't think of anybody that hasn't had duck. But it's delicious. These are all imported from Japan, Thailand, Korea. We always get the show pao. Here's just regular people. See? Inside. It's not all Asians that come here. These are what you call show pals in there. I'm looking for our favorite show pals. That's really popular here, by the way, show pals. Once you try them, you won't. You'll want more of these. Let me show you briefly what they are. A show pao is like a bun, and this is a spicy pork bun. They have them chicken, pork, spicy, unspicy, but you microwave these things and they are delicious. They're filled with meat. I make them fresh. I've actually learned how to cook these and make them fresh. But we'll be getting a bunch of those because I know she likes those. And the light doesn't work there. And of course, these are imported cans of fruits and other goodies, jams and sauces, cooking wine. I use usually the rice wine. I like that a lot. All different types from Japan, Korea, Chinese, different grades. Of course, your lingo sardines. My wife eats a lot of these. That's one of her snacks. We have potato chips for snacks. They eat sardines in tomato sauce with chili added. Something else, huh? Let me take you over to the butchering department over here. Fresh pork, ribs. You cannot find better pork ribs than in this place. Look at that rack. That's a lot of meat on there. That's not all fat. And of course they have chicken. They have all the normal stuff that everybody likes. But seafood section, jumbo shrimp, head-on shrimp, large headless shrimp, medium headless shrimp, peeled shrimp, small peeled shrimp, scallops. Salmon steaks are already gone. They're usually a quick one, like a mackerel, amberjack, buffalo carp, fresh. This stuff is brought in from the docks right to these guys, and they're back there. I know you can't see them, but he's cutting up the fish right now. It's amazing, isn't it? Squid. I like baby octopus. It's really very good. Saute with garlic and olive oil. Excellent. Fresh squid. Only $4.99 a pound. $4.99 a pound. Check it out. These are carp. Buffalo and yellow carp. Oh, what a meal you could make here. Look at that. Really nice. Let's look at the fresh fish. You got tilapia. These are papano. These are the blue runners. That looks like that's black bass. Parrotfish. You can't see the beak, but it actually has a beak like a parrot. Excellent, and good too. Kind of weird frying something that has multiple colors in it. If you look, it's got a lot of colors. It's got blue, green, a little bit of yellow when they're fresh. Mullet, red tilapia, catfish, a few catfish lovers, jackfish, croaker, and of course crabs. Not many crabs left. Those crayfish? Yeah, oh, they're nice, and they're kicking. Crayfish are good. They have all the noodles that you could possibly want, and some that you don't even know about, the noodles that they have here. All this is imported. They come in from China or Japan or wherever they're coming from. You can just look at the box and you can read them, but they're good. They're a lot like your ramen noodles that people buy, but these are better, and they're even cheaper. I mean, they carry ramen here, but only the Americans get the ramens. Only the true Asians will go and get this homeland stuff, because they come in like little bowls, and you just put the water in and away you go. Wife gets these all the time. We eat this stuff all the time. These are the flour, the egg noodles, flour sticks they call them, pancit. Pancit, you can use different grades of pancit. There's the angel hair pancit, and it goes up in grades until the nice big, look like Chinese noodles. And these are good just by themselves. The canton, the pancit canton, you can eat these alone as a snack. They're really good. You should venture out, listeners and watchers, venture out and try some of this food, because it really is good. You'll find that it's delicious. There's nothing unusual. Of course, you could stay away from the fish heads and stuff like that, but for the most part, they eat like us. Here's all the sauces. This is where I come and get my collection of sauces from my pantry. You know, you get really good soy sauce from all over. These are all soy sauce. Mamacitas is probably the one you recognize the most, because you can find them in most of the grocery stores. But you can't do the Laureate and then Datuputi, Matasadang. These are all excellent, and they have a different flavor than your typical American stuff. You know, Kikkoman, everybody knows about Kikkoman, but we don't use that stuff. And then they've got pure palm sugar. If you're looking for palm sugar, they got it here. Now for you candy lovers, if you've never tried the Asian candies, they're pretty good. Some of them are really interesting. They use a lot of natural stuff, and it's different than our typical candy that you find down the candy aisles. Like for instance, I get these, you can't even read them, but it's peanut, like a peanut brittle, and they're really tasty. It's butter peanut cake, they call it, but it's peanut brittle. You can see that. Excellent. Reminiscent of an Oreo. Black sesame candy. They got sesame sticks, sesame, like little wafers, sesame crisp flakes. They're pretty tasty. But there's a variety which you cannot believe. You can spend hours, and we do spend hours in here shopping. She's out there shopping right now. I said, I'm going to go shoot a video, let people see where we shop. Because it's we do get out of Pigeon Forge once in a while. We don't just stay at Pigeon Forge. Hot and spicy cracker nuts. We call them corn nuts in America. Then they got the regular chicken cracker nuts. They're corn nuts. Taro crispy coconut rolls. The Euro cake, which it's like a sponge cake, but on the inside is kind of like a syrup. It's pretty tasty. I'm not into a lot of the cakes. I don't eat a lot of cake. I try not to. Once in a while I'll spoil myself and do what I gotta do. They have a full selection of pots and pans, rice cookers. If you've been looking for a rice cooker, these are excellent places to come, because they come directly from China, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Vietnam, and they ship them in here. And they're meant for their people, for their culture, so they last a long time. It's not Black & Decker. No, these are, Tiger is the top of the line, by the way. Tiger is like the Cadillac of rice cookers. And speaking of rice, check it out. You want to buy rice in bulk, which we do, or if you want, you can get small bags of rice. They have jasmine rice, white rice, black rice, red rice, all the varieties of rice that you would find in Asia. So it's like we don't have to always fly over to get these rices. We can just get it right here. These are, that's a red rice. Pretty good. It's like a wild grain rice. This would be considered like a wild grain rice. The Three Ladies brand is excellent, and it's jasmine. Always look for the jasmine. Jasmine rice is the best smelling, best tasting rice that you can get. This is red and brown blend. Excellent rice. You for you people eating like Uncle Ben's, you have no clue what rice really tastes like. Not at all. That's garbage. Here's Thai brown jasmine rice. And it's not really brown, it's just not white. You know, white is white. Brown is brown. A lot of people don't realize that. And you can get them in these bags here, which is about a family-sized bag. And they have all the different flavors from all over the world. Asian Best, Milagrosa is a very good name. That's kind of like our Del Monte. Oh my. Look, I dropped these bags. Oh man, I'm probably going to get thrown out of here now, aren't I? There. But you can tell this isn't choreographed. Here's Thai jasmine red rice. Look at that. Try it sometime. Premium red rice, it's really good. It's quite good. And they're airtight, they're sealed, and only $13.99 for this big, oh, what is this? It's 5 pounds. 4 kilograms. Extra super quality rice. I mean, am I showing you enough rice or what? But if you like rice, this is good to have. And then of course they have paper rice pads. It's typical if you like burritos, but these are made out of rice. They're not the same type of taco burrito things. They're a little more stiff, but they make great burritos. So if you're making burritos, you want to try something different, you get the rice paper. You can put anything in rice paper. Then of course they've got dishes, all the stuff, rice dishes. These are traditional bowls for rice. When they look like that, that's a rice bowl. And they got the soup spoons, because a lot of them put rice and broth in their bowls. I've learned a lot being married to an Asian. I mean, it was very alien to me when I first got with Anne, and it was a learning curve for me, because I didn't understand the culture, because she's Chinese, Japanese, and Filipino. So it took a little time for me to understand what she was saying, and I had to learn some of the culture so that we could get along better. And we get along just fine. It took a while, I have to say. And no hat collection is complete without the typical Chinese, Vietnamese hat. They got some really cool stuff in here. They really do. That's why I like coming over here. We come here nothing less than once a week. She likes these buns, these cheese buns, these things. Sweet Hut, Bakery and Cafe Sweet Hut. She liked Goldilocks brand. I have to go down one of the other aisles for Goldilocks brand. You want like little Lucky Charm things, they got Lucky Ducks. There's Lucky Duck up there. And the Buddhas. There's Lucky Duck, they wave at you, they wave good luck at you. There's more Lucky Ducks. Those are excellent. They have all the Buddhas over here, if you're looking for Buddhas. We got them all over the house. You got the little Buddhas. You're supposed to rub their belly for good luck. I'm still waiting for my lottery check. Still waiting. Ah! It's really a cool place. Aisle after aisle of Asian foods, Asian groceries from all over Southeast Asia. I'll show you some more in a moment. See, now there's coconut milk here all the way down. There's coconut milk. But my wife is she's name loyal, so she goes for a specific, coconut is coconut. I mean, the milk is the stuff on the inside, but she's got to have an exact name, right? Honey. There, no? Which one are you looking for? They could be low on stuff because everybody's low on stuff. These are all your canned goods. But a lot of you guys won't understand it, but listen, trust me on this. You got to take a chance. You can get, what's going to happen? You're going to buy something you may not like, but chances are, I'm telling you, even when my wife showed or introduced me to some of the stuff, I was really skittish. I was skeptical at best, but it you looking for the baskets? Right behind me. Go down that way. Here's some more of the noodles that you can get. They got fresh rice vermicelli. Excellent stuff. I mean, you really need to take the chance. Viewers, trust me on this. You'll like it when you try it. It's not your typical meat and taters. If that's what your life is, meat and potatoes, you need to stay out of here. But if you want to take a chance and you want to try different foods that'll fill you up and delight you, this is the place to go. They got all the stuff that you need for cooking any type of Asian food. I mean, if you look at the size of these ladles, stainless steel. You found it? What is it? Nissan Rayo? What's it for? Rao. What do you make with it?
Kind of like the regular water.
A broth and noodle? Okay. Well, you better get a couple. I know you'll eat one, then you'll want another. That's pretty much how she is. Each one has to have another. What else can I show you? Because this store's so big, I don't want to waste a lot of time. This is bulk noodles. And they got bulk mushrooms from all over, shiitake mushrooms. If you haven't had shiitake with steak or hamburgers, wow. You cook these up, put them with hamburgers, you haven't had a mushroom burger with the shiitake. I'm trying to introduce you to a new life. These are shiitakes too. I'm trying to get you out of the old habit of the same old. They got it's like a rice stick, but it's a wheat stick. They got pots to cook things in. They got tubs, all different types of tubs, the Filipino brooms I call them. Later, this is for when you're really cooking like crabs or crayfish, and you've seen them in the Chinese restaurants. If you go, you can buy them right here. Great stuff. That's why I like coming to Sunrise. Sunrise Asian Supermarket. It's on Kingston Pike in Knoxville, just a mile or so down from the West Hills Mall. Okay, here's an anomaly. Now, what is this?
Duck egg, salted.
So how do they salt the egg? They cure it or something?
They brine it with salt.
And is it good?
Yeah, with tomatoes.
And rice?
Yes.
Do they have balut here?
They don't have it right now.
They don't, but they do. Balut is a baby duck in its egg, and you eat it whole. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And then here's her favorite, fresh pork blood. Now, what do you do with pork blood? No, what do you do with it?
You cook it.
And then what?
You eat it.
How?
Saute it
with more blood?
No, with pork guts.
How appropriate. Pork blood with pork guts. Oh boy, that's pretty insane. That's why we come to Sunrise Supermarket. Here's a normal patron here of the fruit section. This is jackfruit. Have you ever had jackfruit? What does jackfruit taste like? I've had it, but I thought it's sweet. Here's jackfruit that's already cut. Look at the size of the seeds in there. And you just, oh yeah, it smells pretty good too. It has a really sweet smell. Jackfruit. Yellow papaya, huh? Look at that. avocados, yali pears, apples, opal.
You wanna rice?
No, I don't need any more squash.
No, this
That's
is eggplant.
Chinese eggplant, right? Yeah, Chinese eggplant. You got all your vegetables that you needed to cook? Calamansi. It's like a pine. Calamansi. What is the fruit? Is it like a
Like a lime.
like a lime? So it's like a lime juice.
Philippine lemon.
Lemon lime. That's very good for you too, right? And last but not least, 100-pound bags of rice. Now, if you are into saving money, buying bulk, this is the way to do it. You buy large bags of rice, you put them in bins, plastic, like garbage pails, and you put your rice in there. And they have some really nice stuff in here. This, I know you can't feel it, but this is actually like a Muslim material, and it's rice. And this is the fancy rice, Apple brand rice. Very good stuff. This I learned from my wife. She taught me all the good names and tried the rice and realized rice is not just rice. Rice has a different taste. All of the different tastes of rice that you try have a flavor to them. And I'm not talking Uncle Ben's and Great Value brand rice. No, I'm talking like Asian's Best, Milagrosa stuff. This is very good. This selected premium quality, excellent rice. Jasmine is our favorite, is our go-to rice. Jasmine rice is, it's got a sweet flavor to it, and there's an aroma in the air when you start to cook it. You boil it and then you let it steam itself. It's really good. Do try it. There she is online. It's a wonder. Look at the place full of things, chock full of Asian goods. Fry pans, woks, deep fryers, party ones. And then finally, you go out the door, just like this. It's a great place to shop. I highly recommend that you make the trip up here if you're in Sevierville, or if you're in Pigeon Forge, you're in Gatlinburg, anywhere, and you say, man, what is that place he's showing you? It's called Sunrise Supermarket. Trying to get a good shot without getting hit by a car. Sunrise Supermarket, located on Kingston Pike in Knoxville. You just look for this. Right next door, by the way, to Books A Million. If this needs to be landmark for you, Books A Million. There's Burger King. And well, the sky looks very ominous, doesn't it? It was nice and sunny before. But this is the place to go. Now, if you really are looking to do something different with your life and change it, you say, you know, I'm ready to do something. I'm tired of hamburgers. I'm tired of, oh, wrong car. It looks like my car. I'm there. Oh, God. I should pay attention. If you're tired of hamburgers, tired of French fries, and you're ready for something different, I can highly recommend coming to Sunrise Supermarket, picking up some fresh duck, fresh chicken, fresh pork. And when I say fresh, you haven't had it fresh. You haven't had fresh pork or fresh chicken until you've come to this place. So thank you for joining me today. I enjoyed it, had a lot of fun, and we'll do it again on our next issue of Vacation Station. Until next time, this is Jeffrey Charles signing out.